So this huge bag is filled to the brim with products. I feel like this may be my biggest empties yet. Grab yourself a drink or a snack and let's get started. Alright, so let's go ahead and start off with some hand soap. So the last time I filmed an empties video was probably around October, and then by the time I'm filming this, it's March. It's been about 5 months of empties, so I have quite a bit. So the first thing to have is the Homeworks by Slatkin & Co. I used up the Spice Vanilla Pumpkin. And this one was a really good fall hand soap. I really loved it. The bottle is gigantic. And it just smelled so nice. Like, it has a scent of pumpkin spice. And the scent notes were pumpkin, warm caramel, vanilla bean, and ginger. So this one was amazing. I really enjoy the Homeworks, almost said Homeworks candles. I really enjoy the Homeworks hand soaps, and you can get these at TJ Maxx, but it's very rare that I find these, especially on sale or on clearance. I think I paid, okay, so I paid $5. That's not bad. The regular price of this hand soap is actually kind of expensive. I think it's around $12 to $13, possibly more. I know I had looked it up a while ago, but I can't remember the price, but $5 is a pretty good deal. This is like a really good size. You get 22 ounces versus the smaller Bath & Body Works hand soaps. So I would definitely recommend this scent, and I would definitely repurchase. And I have 3 Mitchell Design Works hand soaps. This one is a Trick or Treat scent, and this is from their little Halloween collection. This one was amazing. First of all, I remember buying it because I love the packaging. It has a cat and an owl on it, and it's Halloween, so literally 3 of my favorite things in this entire world. So yeah, like, this scent is, I think it's like straight up black licorice and a little bit of like a candy bucket. No, like, I smell a little bit of sweetness. And it reminds me of Halloween, and I just really enjoyed using this. I actually used this over 2 Halloweens. I just basically switched it out. I had used this October 1st one year, and then I was able to get down halfway, and then I decided to switch it out for like a Thanksgiving hand soap. And I wanted to make this last as long as possible because this is like my favorite hand soap. And I just love displaying it. Like, just the picture itself makes me so happy. So I really love these hand soaps. And these hand soaps retail for $7 at TJ Maxx. So these are my favorite. The next hand soap I have is Hummingbird. And this one was a really great spring scent. It's very heavy on the floral, kind of like a grandma's perfume, but I think it smells amazing, and I just really love the packaging. It has like a little hummingbird on it. So I had used up a sunflower hand soap in the scent Sunflower Fields, and this just smells like a really fresh sunflower. It smells like earthy, it smells floral, and I feel like there's also like a hint of vanilla in this because you do have like that sweetness, and this one is really, really good. I used 2 herbal essences, Color Me Happy shampoo and conditioner. This is in their rose scent, and I really enjoyed the scent, and I really like the product. I actually had this for a very, very long time, so I just had to use it up. I would definitely repurchase Herbal Essence shampoo. And I also used up the Head and Shoulders Clinical Strength Dandruff Intense Itch Relief. I honestly did not like this one. I feel like it made my dandruff way worse than actually like helping it. Like, I feel like it made my skin really flaky. I'm not sure why, because this is supposed to be clinical strength. So I'm not sure what that was about. The menthol feeling was really nice. It did clean my hair. I did feel like it cleaned my scalp, but it didn't help the dandruff parts. And I also didn't really like the scent. It just smelled kind of like... This is gonna sound gross, but it kind of smelled like a really musky shower. And the color of the shampoo, it's like a dark orange. It just looked kind of gross. I don't know if I got a bad batch. It could have been rusty. I mean, do shampoos even get rusty? I'm not sure. But yeah, it was just not good. I would not recommend this. I would literally rate this like a 2 out of 10. Well, that's kind of on the low scale. I would probably rate this like a 5 out of 10. Like, if I had to purchase this, I would use it. I am giving it a neutral number because it does clean my scalp, but yeah, I just don't really recommend this. There are other better Head and Shoulder shampoos out there. And then I went through one body wash. This is the Personal Care body wash, and this is in the scent Jelly Beans, and I got this at Dollar Tree. Now, to be honest, I didn't really use this as a body wash. I did try it as a body wash and I didn't like it. I feel like it didn't lather very well and my skin didn't feel clean. Whenever a body wash doesn't really foam up like it's supposed to, I don't feel like I get clean. I ended up using this as a hand soap, and the only thing about this is the scent is really good. I really don't feel like it lingers on your skin. However, I might try other scents in the Personal Care brand. And it does smell good in the bottle, but it just doesn't linger. I do have another full size of this in my bathroom, so I'm just gonna probably use it as a hand soap again. So I would not repurchase this. So I went through a bottle of the Jergens Wet Skin Moisturizer, and this product you're supposed to use basically like a lotion right after you turn the water off, like when you're done taking a shower, but before you towel dry. And it's supposed to make your skin feel really like soft and hydrated. It's kind of a cross between... It's just basically like a diluted lotion in my opinion. I really like these for when I'm in a hurry and I need something really quick. They don't really scent your skin that well, but it does make you feel really moisturized. I like that you don't have to like rinse off the product. So the scent is pretty good. I think this one was like a vanilla scent. It does its job at moisturizing your skin. I wish it was more scented. But other than that, I would definitely repurchase this. And then I finished an entire bottle of the Johnson's moisturizing lotion in the scent Vanilla and Oat. And I really enjoyed this one. I really love the baby lotion scents. They smell really amazing, and I would highly recommend any of these scents. I do actually still have about this much left, so when I'm done with this video, I'm going to cut the bottle open and get the rest of the product out. I do feel like this is one of the best lotions out there as far as moisturizing goes, and also the most affordable body lotions. I feel like they smell amazing, they make your skin feel really soft, and they're really inexpensive. So I highly recommend this. And then I got through an entire bottle of the Bath & Body Works pumpkin apple cider. And this lotion was my all-time favorite scent. I really loved it during the fall time. It just smells so good. Like, I'm obsessed with the pumpkin apple like cider scents, or the scent of leaves. I'm obsessed with it. And unfortunately they discontinued this scent, so I think I still have a body spray in this, but this is my last bottle of the pumpkin apple cider, which I'm really sad about. I just have to use up the other apple scents that I have. So I would highly recommend this scent. If you love something like spicy, sweet, and anything like pumpkin scented, this is like the perfect scent. And the scent notes of this are mulled apple cider, autumn gold pumpkin, rum, warm praline, and hint of spice. And this one, so I've actually had this bottle for quite a long time. The back of it is different. And actually the sticker price is $12.50. So I think this is from 2013. I can't remember. But this is a really good scent. And then I used up my Posh Falling For You body cream. And this is another fall scent. A really amazing smell. It's like very sweet, and like has like a hint of pumpkin, but mostly vanilla. Like, it's kind of weird. It's like vanilla and leaf scented with like a hint of pumpkin. That's the best way for me to describe it. It doesn't have any scent notes in here. Yeah, I don't see any scent notes on here, but this I would probably rebuy. It smells, it's like perfect for the fall time. If you love anything pumpkin, leaves, fall scented, this is for you. The actual product is really good. This like makes your skin feel ultra soft and moisturizing. I wish the bottle was bigger for the price I paid for this. I got this about a year ago, and it took me about a year to use up because I was just like kind of saving this. And I would just wear this. I wouldn't wear this every single day, but I think I would wear this like one day out of 1 week to try to like savor this product. So yeah, this one is a really good one. And then I have another Posh item, On the Bright Cider hand cream. This one is another amazing scent. I've had this for like 3 years, but this one is just like a really strong apple cider scent. Stronger on the apple, but you still get that hint of spice. I'm obsessed with the Posh hand creams. I always buy these. And I actually have a friend who sells Posh, so she always has some hand creams for me, and I'm always like looking forward to buying them. The scents are just amazing, and like the product is amazing. Like, you get, I would say these hand creams are better than a Bath and Body Works hand creams, and they smell like even stronger than a Bath and Body Works hand creams. You do have to pay a little bit more money for these, but these are worth it, and they last you a long time. So this is like a 10 out of 10 for me. I would always rebuy this. A Palmer's Cocoa Butter Vitamin E Moisturizing Body Oil. This one is amazing. I have a little spray bottle that I keep in the bathroom where I mix my peppermint oil or tea tree oil with this stuff, or I'll mix baby lotion, or not baby lotion. I'll mix baby oil with peppermint or tea tree, and then I'll use a little bit of this. I will spray myself down after a shower, let myself air dry, and then that's when I'll put on body lotion, and it just really locks in fragrance. It locks in your moisture in your skin, especially right after a shower. So this is like a 12 out of 10. Like, I really love this stuff. This is like one of the best body oils I've tried. I actually still haven't tried the Dr. Teal's oils. And I'll probably end up buying that next, but this one is just amazing. Speaking of the tea tree oils, I used up a bottle of the Hollywood Beauty Tea Tree Scalp Oil. This one I've been using for my dandruff as like a in between my showers scalp spray. And I think it's been helping with my itchiness. I was going through a phase a few months ago where I would take a shower. I use the same Head and Shoulders shampoo, like in my shower routine, like every time I showered. I wasn't really doing anything differently, and for some reason my scalp was so itchy that I wasn't sure why. Like, it was like pretty bad. I would try to go to sleep and my scalp would just be itching like crazy, and it was actually making me crazy. But then I started using this and it just like basically cured it, and now my skin, the skin on my hair is like back to normal, and I think it has to do with this stuff. And what I did is I put a little bit of this. I put some, I had like an older olive oil-based product that I got at a salon a long time ago, and I just kind of mixed that up with a little bit of water and this, and I massaged it into my scalp after a shower, and I kind of like left it in, and I just feel like it helps. It doesn't help immediately, but I feel like if you give it like a week or two, it will work. And you can use this as like a cold oil or a hot oil. So this is a really great product, and you can find this in the hair care aisle at Target or Walmart. And then we have a heat protectant spray by Herbal Essence. This one was really good. I purchased this, I would say like at the beginning of last year. I got this at Target on clearance. This was really good. It smelled really nice. It did its job. Whatever you buy it, I'd probably buy it on clearance. The retail price is $8, which, I mean, I don't know. That's not like super expensive, but I think I have like cheaper ones out there that I actually enjoy. But I would still repurchase this. So I have two hand sanitizers here. I have a very, very old Bath & Body Works Warm Vanilla Sugar Antibacterial Spray. And this one is really good. I really love the Warm Vanilla Sugar. I feel like that's like the classic Bath & Body Works scent. And I'm really sad that they got rid of this bigger product. They do have these hand sanitizer sprays, but they're very, very tiny. They're like about half the size of this bottle, and the bottle is really skinny. So I don't think they'll ever go back to this size again, but I feel like this size was perfect because it lasts me for like 2 months. So this is unfortunately my last classic Bath & Body Works hand spray. So I would buy this if they came out, if they have this in this size bottle. So I actually just realized there's just a little bit in here. I just now finished a Bath & Body Works Apple Cedarwood hand sanitizer, and this one smells really good. It's really fresh. It's like a musky apple scent. Kind of smells like mint cologne, but I really like this scent. So I finished up one of these. Through the whole month of winter, I have been flying through all of my skincare products. About half of the products that are in the bag are mostly skincare and some makeup items. I finished a bag of the Whispers premium cotton rounds, and I'm not going to share these in every single video, but these are actually one of my favorite products. These are just like basically cotton rounds, and I use them for the eyes mostly. And they take off the eye makeup really well. And I also like them for whenever I'm applying toner. There is an exfoliating side and then a really smooth side, and I really love it. So I always rebuy those. Speaking of removing makeup, I finished a Cetaphil makeup remover, and this one was really, really good. If I would rate this a 1 out of 10, I would say this is like a 10 out of 10. It's really gentle on the skin. It doesn't make your face feel oily, and I feel like this is probably one of the better makeup removers that I have tried as far as a liquid remover goes. So this one is excellent. And then we have two toners here. I used that my Origins A Perfect World Age Defense Treatment Toner. This one has white tea and yeah, I think this one also has snow mushroom. No, actually that was my other product. So this one was made with white tea, and it's just like, it was a really great toner. Origins is kind of expensive, so I kind of stopped buying it. It had like a really herby, like fresh scent. And all of their toners that I have used have smelled really, really nice. And it just makes your face feel really, really good. And this is a higher end product, so I don't always rebuy them, but this is actually one of my favorite brands out there. I have liked using their vitamin C collection, and they did have like a snow mushroom thing that I was using. It could have been a toner. I can't remember at the top of my head, but this is a definite like rebuy. And then I have the Pixie Collagen Tonic Botanical Toner, and this one I got at Ross like last year. This one was really, really nice. It made my face feel really smooth and really hydrated. And I've actually been trying to find this, and I can't find it at any TJ Maxx. I haven't been able to find this at Target or Walmart. I'm gonna have to try Target again, because I know Target has a full shelf of the Pixie products. But this one was just like, I need to buy more because I really enjoyed this. So then I have my Botanics Clarifying Foaming Cleanser with turmeric and willow bark, and this one was an okay product. I got this on clearance at Walgreens. I only purchased it because it was on clearance, and I wanted to try out this brand. Now I really like the Botanics brand. I'm actually currently using the skin cream in this collection. I don't know, like it is made for blemish prone skin, which I do have, but I don't know, like maybe it's just like that lemongrass scent that I didn't like. Like it smells like clean, but I don't know, there's something about it that makes me a little bit nauseous, and I think it's a smell. The product did clean my face, however I don't know if it actually helped my face. This is plant-based, so I'm not sure about it. I didn't have any bad reactions to it, but I feel like it didn't really help with blemishes. But I don't know, like I don't want to say it won't work for you because everyone has different skin. So I'm not sure how I feel about this. It's kind of like I don't like the smell, so it gets knocked off of a point. It doesn't really help my skin. It's just kind of like, I would say a 5 out of 10 or like a 4 out of 10. Would I rebuy this? Probably not. However, I would like to try more products from this brand. Then I finished a Freeman Beauty Korean Sika Clay Mask. And this one was really nice. It made my face feel really smooth after I washed it off, and I really liked this. I did feel like it helped with some of my breakouts and like redness that I have on my cheeks. So I would probably repurchase this. I've like scraped out everything. So I really enjoy clay masks. It's really relaxing, and I always like that clay scent. it just smells really good to me. And then I have a St. Ives lip scrub in the scent Juicy Melon, or Juicy Watermelon. And this product was really good. It moisturized my lips, and I use it every single night. And it reminds me of the classic Lip Smackers watermelon lip balm, so it smells like amazing. And I got this in a little travel section at Target where they have all of their little mini sizes. There you can find this for like $5, so it's a definite repurchase. I believe you can lick this off too, but don't quote me on that. I actually don't like licking off my lip scrubs because I think it's kind of gross, but this is made with 100% natural sugar, so you probably can lick it off. And I would definitely rebuy this. And then we have a little baby mini size of the Glow Recipe Watermelon Dew Drops. So I got this for I think it was my Sephora little birthday gift. And I really love it. I feel like I could get one more use out of this, but I don't have anything small enough to scrape the product out. I mean, I guess I can use like a little brush for this, but yeah, I have about one use left, but I'm like frugal like that. I'm always like scraping out my containers, but I really like these. In the past, I have said I didn't really like it, but I know for sure I don't like the price of these. They're kind of expensive, but it does really give your face a really soft and glowy look, and your face feels really, really soft. The product doesn't just sit there. So this is like a 10 out of 10. So then I finished my La Roche-Posay Retinol B3 Serum. And this one is a really good product. I feel like it does its job. However, whenever you use retinol, you have to be consistent, which is very hard for me to be consistent. I took a vacation and I was using this every single night. I was able to remember it because I had just a few products with me. I probably would rebuy this. It is about $53 a bottle, so it's kind of expensive. So I have this for about a year. I probably, if I was more consistent, I probably would have used this within like 3 months. You don't really get a lot in here. It's a pretty small bottle, but this one was really, really good. I would highly recommend anything from the La Roche-Posay brand. And I have the Perfectly Posh Plump Jam Hyaluronic Acid. This one is amazing. I loved this product so much. And with hyaluronic acid, it just makes your face feel really, really soft and moisturized. I think it's a really great product. And I actually really love the little bottle, so I'm probably going to end up keeping it. And I could just probably use it for artwork, or if I'm like traveling or something, I could use this little bottle. I'm always like repurposing my little containers. Me and my husband both went through a bottle of some facial sunscreen. This is a definite rebuy. I really love the scent to this. I think that's why I always rebuy this, because it has a really good sunscreen scent, but it's not overpowering. And I feel like it does a really nice job. It doesn't burn my skin, doesn't like make my face all red. I would give this a 10 out of 10 and I would rebuy it. I used a tea tree mask from Kala. I have used better masks in the past. I feel like it did its job, but I don't know, like this product was kind of iffy for me. Like, it wasn't terrible, but I'm not sure if it really helped my skin that much. I did get this from Miss A, so I would probably try it again. I don't really have like too much to say about this. And I thought this was a hair, but this is actually like the design on the packaging. And then I got through 3 pore strip products. I finished my Equate Beauty deep cleansing pore strips, and it comes with 14 strips. I didn't really like this product. It was a very hit or miss for me because first of all, the nose strips are actually pretty big, or actually the strip that goes over your nose and across the cheeks like this. I feel like this part right here was really irritating. It made my skin feel really dry. I probably wouldn't buy this again. And then I finished a box of 4 to 5 plus under eye pads. These are a 9 out of 10. I really feel like it does a great job hydrating the under eye. It has caffeine and collagen, and it is a Korean product, so I feel like it does a really good job on the skin. It feels really nice. It doesn't have like a bad odor to it, and it's actually super expensive for the amount of product you get. So it's about $1 a pair, so $5 a box, and you get 5 in here. So this is a really good deal. And then we have my Banana Bright under eye mask, and this is from the brand Spa Life, and I got this at TJ Maxx. These under eye masks they did feel really good under the skin. However, I don't feel like it actually did anything than having like a really nice cooling effect, so maybe it did help with the depuffing. The bonus of this was that it smelled like bananas, and a second bonus, they had a shape of a banana, which is really cute. So would I rebuy this? I might try another product from this brand. So this is a maybe purchase. And I actually went through a couple of nail polish products. Actually, some of the nail products like dried out on me, and then some of them I completely finished. Nail products that completely dried out on me was my Sinful Colors Call You Later nail polish, and I've used this a few times, and this is such a beautiful green polish. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to save it even with my nail polish thinner. It just became like hard as a rock. So I have to completely toss this. I really love this brand so much, and I'm really sad to see this go because they don't make Sinful Colors anymore. This was actually one of my favorite ones. And then I have a very old Wet n Wild RIP glow in the dark nail polish from their Fantasy collection. This is actually a declutter. It is still pretty full. It is kind of drying out a little bit, and I just never really wore this. I feel like the product's really cute. I may even end up keeping the bottle just for nostalgic purposes. I don't make nail polishes like this anymore. So I don't know. I think I'm going to keep the bottle. I didn't really like the smell of it, and when I put it on my nails, it just looked really weird. And obviously I'm too old to go trick-or-treating, so I don't really care for glow-in-the-dark nail polishes. I've had this since high school, I think. So this product is really, really old. And then I have another Fantasy Makers polish, and this was in the Black Magic shade. This one is actually really beautiful. It had blue, gold, pink, and yellow glitter to it, and it just looked like confetti, and I really enjoyed it, but it just started to smell really, really bad. And then I have my Wet n Wild Shine top coat in the shade Hallucinate. This one was the perfect top coat. I wore this so much. I actually completely finished it, and this shade was just really, really beautiful. It just had beautiful iridescent glitter to it. And then I have my Wet n Wild Mega Rocks nail polish, and this one, it was pretty chunky. It has really, really chunky glitter. Honestly, I had purchased the entire collection when it came out, and I'm not sure why I did. I thought it was a cool concept, but upon wearing it, it was extremely hard to get off, and I would have to scrape the little chunks of glitter off of my nail to get everything off because it was just like too chunky. So I probably wouldn't buy a thick top coat like this, but I really do enjoy the Wet n Wild products. Scent came out, I mean not scent. This this polish came out, this nail polish came out, I would say maybe 2013, 2014. So a very long time ago. It's very old, but I feel like I got my uses out of it. And then we have the last Wet n Wild product. This is in the shade Club Cabaret. This one was a really good like Christmas glitter top coat. It was about like half full before it dried out, so it got about to here. This one was a really beautiful top coat, and I mostly wore it for Christmas. And this top coat is actually, all of the Wet n Wild Mega Last top coats are really, really good. So I would definitely rebuy something like this. I went through 2 base coats. This one is the Sally Hansen Double Duty top coat, and then this one is the LA Colors base top coats. Out of both of these, if you're trying to save money, LA Colors nail polish is really, really good. However, Sally Hansen polish is way better. I feel like the Sally Hansen polish is like a better quality nail polish. The consistency of this one especially is really thin. The consistency of this product is really thin for a top coat, which is really, really good, and it dries pretty quickly. And then this top coat, it is thicker. It is kind of like more like glue consistency. You actually do get the same amount of product in both of them. But I would honestly choose Sally Hansen before I would choose an LA Colors top coat. So if I would rate this, I would say the LA Colors is a 7 out of 10 for me, and Sally Hansen is a 10 out of 10. And then I went through a BioPure antibacterial hand wipes in the scent Strawberry Cheesecake, and this one were Strawberry Shortcake. And this one is really good. I'm obsessed with these Dollar Tree hand wipes. You do get 40 of them for $1.25, a pretty good deal. And I use this for everything. I've even used this on my face, and it's like pretty good. Like, it smells amazing. It cleans your hands really nicely without over drying your hands. And these are pretty well coated with product, so you only need just one to wipe off both of your hands. So this is something I'd always rebuy at Dollar Tree. And I used up 1 Palmolive watermelon scented dish soap, and this one was pretty good. The watermelon scent is really nice, and I included this one because it is like fragranced. We really like Palmolive. I feel like it washes the dishes nicely, and it smells really good. And it gets the grease off really, really well. So I would always rebuy this, especially in like the unique scents. The color of this dish soap was like a reddish color, and it smelled like watermelon, so I would probably rebuy this again. And then I have my Butterfly Flower Bath & Body Works mini body spray, and this one is a classic OG favorite scent. This one, the retail price of this particular product was $5. That's how old this is. This is from like 2009, 2010. And it was honestly one of my favorite scents. And I wish they could bring it back because it's just like the perfect floral scent to me. Yeah, and I actually really do miss like these bottle shapes. I'm actually really sad to see this go because I've had this for so long. I'm trying to get through my products, so we have to say goodbye to her, but she was amazing. And if they came out with this scent, I would rebuy it. And then we have an essential oil. So it's actually harder for me to get through my essential oils just because I use like literally like a few drops at a time and they last for years. But I used up my lemon essential oil. This is an essential oil that you can get at Sprouts for a really good deal. I think I paid like $10 for this and it lasted about like 6 months. I would use this to put at the bottom of the trash cans and all throughout the house. I would put this in the shower drain and the kitchen drain just to like make things smell really nice. I think I will always rebuy from this brand. I used up the Ioni Rockstar Mascara. I actually have a few videos, like a few makeup tutorials showing this product. Honestly, I know a lot of people didn't like this mascara. However, I did. I feel like it coated the lashes like very nicely. I feel like when you use this product, your lashes were able to stay separated, because you know how like Maybelline or like the thicker mascaras, like whenever you coat your lashes, you apply one coat and then and then the second and third coat the product piles onto itself. This one didn't do that. If you applied 2 or 3 or even 4 times, it still looked like you didn't like apply that much. Like it doesn't really clump, if that makes sense. I feel like it gave my lashes like a really wispy look to them, and that's why I liked it. And for $1.25, I feel like this is one of the best mascaras I've used. And I know a lot of people on YouTube said this mascara was basically trash, but I don't know, like I really liked it. It does kind of make a mess. It does smudge. But other than that, like honestly, I really enjoyed it. Like I would say this is like a good mascara to use if you're not leaving the house or like going outside. Then I used up a Benefit Professional face primer. This is probably the best primer I have ever used. I mostly use like cheaper primers, but for a thick primer, this one was really nice. However, it is pretty expensive. I think I paid like $38 for this. Yeah, I really like this, and this is kind of like a splurge makeup item for me. Like if I get it on sale, or if I'm kind of in the mood to buy something nice for myself, I would probably buy this. However, I'm sure nowadays there's other products better than this one. So this is probably a repurchase. And then the last 2 items that I have is my CoverGirl foundation. And it's very rare that I actually finish my foundation. Currently, I'm actually like mixing my foundation. I've actually been mixing it for about a year now. I actually had about 4 of these in my backup stash just because I found them on clearance, and I'm just kind of like getting through them right now. This is a pretty great product. However, I don't really use it on its own, mostly because these colors are different. Because they're on clearance, they're like, I guess you could say like off colors. This one's creamy beige, and then this one is classic tan. I feel like I'm kind of somewhere in between these colors, but the scent of the CoverGirl foundations are actually kind of weird. They have like a medicine smell to them, or like a chemical smell, which I don't really like. I feel like I'm actually wearing some right now. I feel like it evens out like my skin tone, and it stays on for a long time. So the CoverGirl foundations, I actually do highly recommend. I really like them. I feel like they've always been kind of like my backup foundation when I'm not using Maybelline or e.l.f. products. So this was I would probably repurchase this in my shade. So that's all for my product empties for these past few winter months, and that was a lot of products. And I actually got through so many skincare products, which I'm really proud of myself. This bag was actually getting quite full, and I actually still have even more empties that I finished at the beginning of this year. So all of these products are from 2025. And I'm actually ready to put 2025 behind me and then start fresh for 2026. So I'm probably going to end up doing another empties video coming up. So I'm also going to be making a part 2 to this empties video, and this will be like a home fragrance empties just because I had so much. And this video would have been like 2 hours long. I always feel relief at the end of these empties videos because I can like kind of sit back and pay attention to how many products I can actually get through within a few months to a year. So I don't know, like this is actually kind of motivating me to actually stop bringing less products in my house because my bathrooms are cluttered with beauty products. My little beauty room / art room like has so many products. So it's definitely motivating me to use what I have and slow down my overconsumption. I don't want to say completely stop because for me that would be impossible, but it's always good for us to just have like low buy months or low buy years or like project pan videos. And in 2025 I wasn't able to do like much of project pan. I'm not sure why that is, but in 2026, I plan on like panning as much as I can and just like stop like hoarding beauty products. And a couple of these items like I've had for such a long time that they either like lost their smell or they dried out and they went bad. So it's always important to just use what you have and just like stop wasting money. With that being said, thank you so much for being here. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing to my channel for more beauty empties. I also have some project pan videos. I do makeup tutorials, Bath and Body Works content. So just remember to pay it forward today, be kind to someone, be kind to yourself, and most of all, remember to use up those beauty products. Don't let them sit on the bathroom shelf for a long time. Don't hoard beauty products. Try to consume less, especially in 2026. And if you aren't doing a project pan this year, I highly recommend it. Gather all of your older or like half-used products and just start going through them, start focusing on them, and you'll end up saving a lot of money in the long run. You'll end up being happier. You'll end up being less cluttered. And yeah, thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.